Thank you, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to go over the next application here. If you do a lot of chicken breasts that you grill or that you bread and that you saute, you can use this turkey in the same type of application. Right now we're just going to show you how we can take this turkey breast, cut medallions off of it, and tap them out, bread them, saute them for a simple Parmesan. Okay? That's what we're going to try right now. Alright, so as you can see, the lines of the turkey are evident, and now we will cut across this grain and cut medallions on a bias. Now this is a good one to show you because now you can see that there might be a little bit of the inside gristle still there, so that will be cut out, or you'll see a blood spot. This is a unadulterated product. This hasn't gone through any processing. The natural killing of the turkey, products tend to bleed, and they usually bleed around the bone, and that's where you will see sometimes, like in a chicken, you've cooked this chicken properly, perfectly, and you go down to the bone and you're eating the leg, and the leg still looks like it's not cooked. Well, it has been cooked. That's just where the blood soaked into the bone during the process. So everything's still good. Okay? So again, we're going to cut across the grain and cut medallions. And that's basically what happens. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tap out. We're going to tap out these pieces of turkey that we've already sliced. We're going to tap them out very simply. Not as simply as I would hope. Okay. And now we're going to leave one on top. So if you're not doing it this way, hopefully you're doing it this way, you'll create less splatter in your kitchen. You'll be able to tap them out a little harder because you won't be able to splatter them. Want to crush that. Also, I want to show you a very handy tool in the kitchen. Simply a pounder, a meat tenderizer. Okay? This is, everybody should have one. Now you're just tapping because it's a raw product. See how easily that flattens out? And here you have a turkey cutlet, just as you would as chicken. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bread with some flour, a little bit seasoned, egg wash, and another can. Seasoned breadcrumbs, panko. Put into a waiting pan with olive oil to brown. you're not using the one-handed method, it's okay. Actually, I'm going to smell that Parmesan cheese in there. Now, as you can see, from the time we sliced to the time we're into the breading process is not so bad. These things weigh between 5 and 6 ounces. And we'll do one more so we can fill the pan. So now, as you can see, these saute up very nicely. The panko and the cheese are working very well on this browning process. So now, they're browned on both sides. I made a very quick marinara sauce when I first got here, using San Marzano tomatoes, a few spices, of which I will tell you about. It's very simple. It is thyme, basil, fresh garlic, fresh onion, fresh carrot. A little salt, a little pepper, and that's all she wrote. Okay. Perfect. So this is the sauce that we talked about. Just spread it over the top a little bit. And for all this sauce that we have in here was just one can, 28-ounce can of whole peeled San Marzano tomatoes. Cooked for about an hour. After it was brought to a boil, it just went to simmer. And that was that. Okay, now we're going to cover with mozzarella cheese. And then put in the oven and bake. Maybe. Okay. So, very easily done. You can, even if you make a small mistake cutting off the end, you can just tap it out and it will adhere to anything that you're making to give you a nice presentation of whatever you're going to do. So, Parmesan, scallopini. If you're going to do a lemon pepper turkey breast. All the applications that you're using chicken for you can now use this product. I'm going to show you one other thing. And what we'll do here is we'll just cut down the middle. And now you have a rather large, nice eye. What we're going to do here is make a very thick cut. And now you have a 6-ounce turkey burger. Just like that. A nice thick cut. Just tap it out. We'll actually do it right now because we have a hot grill. Just raw into the pan. A little salt, a little pepper, and you have a turkey burger. Now the surprising part of this is you can take the next piece, tap it out. You have the tail end, push down, tap it out. Very simply now, put in the pan, and we'll be able to create a burger just out of that small piece, so you get no waste. And last but not least, just a simple grilled turkey fillet. Now the good news about this, you've got all these little pieces. Put them in the stock. Very easily taken care of. The stock will cook for about an hour, hour and a half, so everything's able to pull off the bone. The stock will be clear, and you can use it for a bunch of different applications. Mostly because you're all chefs, and your imagination can run wild what you can do with these items. There's only a few things that you have to make sure that you understand when you buy this product. One is, it's going to be around 54 pounds. It's going to be 4 to the case, and it will take you 3 full days to thaw them in your refrigerator. 3 full days. If you're able to leave them in the case, it might even take 4. My suggestion to you is, as soon as you get the product in, you throw it into a tub of cold running water for at least as many hours as you can do it. As you can see, we're getting a very nice caramelization on the turkey. Going back to the turkey, put them in your sink, run cold water over them for a couple hours, then put them away in your refrigerator. Next day, pull them out, run them under cold water for another couple hours, put them back in the refrigerator, so at the beginning of the 3rd day, you're ready to go. That's just what you need to do. You can't just leave the turkey out, put it in a nice cool spot in your storeroom, and let it sit for a day and a half. You can't do that. Okay? So, as we've talked about, different applications for a product that costs $1.79 a pound. Yes, we've lost possibly 40% in the application of it. It is a cost-effective product. Again, what we try to do is we try to buy a raw product and use it in multiple applications, so your inventories are not so deep. That's what we're trying to do. We want to do that on buying San Marzano tomatoes and use that to be the tomato of choice. We want to do that with ball tips, to use the ball tip for all your beef applications. And we'd like to see you do this in most of your turkey applications. Okay, when we come back, there'll be turkey parmesan on the table, and there'll be turkey medallions and a turkey burger.